For decades, Toyota has enjoyed a reputation that most automakers can only dream of. Its vehicles were the default, safe choice, reliable, sensible, and always in demand. Walk into a Toyota dealership, and you'd usually find slim pickings, long waiting lists, and very little room to negotiate. That's why what's happening now feels so strange. Across many markets, Toyota dealers are quietly sitting on growing piles of inventory. Not obscure or unpopular models, but vehicles that once sold almost automatically. Prices are being cut. Incentives are creeping back. In some cases, dealers are willing to take losses just to move metal. So what changed? And more importantly, does this sudden imbalance create an opportunity for buyers or a trap? Let's break down the Toyota models struggling the most, why they're stuck, and what it all means for anyone shopping in today's market. Number 1. The Toyota Highlander. For years, the Highlander was the definition of a perfectly balanced family SUV. It wasn't too big, wasn't too small, and delivered exactly what buyers expected: space, safety, and Toyota's legendary dependability. But today, Highlanders are lingering on dealer lots. The problem isn't quality, it's positioning. The Highlander is being squeezed from both ends of the market. Budget-conscious buyers are downsizing to more affordable options like compact SUVs. Meanwhile, families who actually need space are realizing that for a relatively small price increase, they can step up to the larger Grand Highlander and get significantly more room and practicality. That internal competition has become brutal. When customers see how close the prices are, the standard Highlander suddenly feels like a compromise instead of a sweet spot. Pricing doesn't help either. A fully loaded Highlander can climb into territory once reserved for entry-level luxury SUVs. At that point, buyers start comparing it to premium alternatives, and in a high-interest rate environment, that's a dangerous place to be. Dealers are responding with discounts, but buyers still need to ask themselves a hard question. If you're spending that much, does the Highlander really make sense anymore? Number 2. The Avalon. The Toyota Avalon was never a bad car. In fact, it did exactly what it was designed to do: deliver a smooth, comfortable, near-luxury experience without wearing a luxury badge. The issue was simpler and harsher. No one wanted it. As consumer preferences shifted, full-size sedans quietly fell out of favor. Buyers who wanted something practical stuck with mid-size cars, while those seeking comfort and prestige jumped directly to luxury brands. The Avalon ended up stranded in the middle, with no clear audience. Toyota eventually pulled the plug, discontinuing the model and replacing it with a more unconventional, hybrid-focused alternative. The few Avalons still sitting on dealer lots today are essentially leftovers, vehicles that never found their buyer. Yes, discounts can be substantial, but unless someone is specifically looking for a traditional large sedan, there are simply more relevant choices in today's market. Number 3. The Tundra. The Tundra has always played the underdog in the full-size truck world. It never matched American rivals in sales volume, but it earned respect through durability and long-term reliability. Toyota's latest redesign aimed to change everything. On paper, it should have worked. Modern turbocharged engines, hybrid options, a vastly improved interior, and more technology than ever before. Instead, pricing became its downfall. Well-equipped Tundras now routinely land in price ranges that once felt unthinkable for a Toyota truck. At those numbers, buyers start asking uncomfortable questions, especially when competitors offer more power, more engine choices, and often better financing incentives. Another sticking point is perception. The move away from a traditional V8 to turbocharged engines may make engineering sense, but truck buyers tend to be conservative. Many remain skeptical, especially when combined with high interest rates that inflate already steep monthly payments. The result? Tundras piling up while rivals continue to dominate the segment. Number 4. The Tacoma. The Tacoma's reputation is nearly bulletproof. It's known for lasting forever, holding its value, and thriving in off-road environments where others struggle. But that reputation has created a problem. Tacomas have become so expensive that their value proposition is starting to crumble. Top-tier trims now cost what full-size trucks used to, and that forces buyers to reconsider whether a mid-size pickup still makes sense. Once shoppers start cross-shopping larger trucks, or similarly priced competitors offering more power or space, the Tacoma's appeal weakens fast. Add rising interest rates to the equation, and monthly payments begin to feel unreasonable for the segment. Dealers are trying to push incentives, but unless prices reset meaningfully, the Tacoma risks becoming a victim of its own success. Number 5. The CHR. The CHR was Toyota's attempt to attract younger, style-focused urban buyers with bold design and a sporty image. Unfortunately, the execution fell short. While it looked distinctive from the outside, the interior told a different story. Tight rear seating, limited cargo space, and uninspiring performance made it hard to justify over more well-rounded competitors. Practicality suffered, driving excitement was minimal, and rivals offered more for the same money. Toyota eventually phased the model out, quietly replacing it with a more sensible alternative that addressed many of its flaws. Any remaining units on dealer lots are being heavily discounted, but buyers should understand exactly what they're compromising on. Number 6. The Sienna. From a purely rational perspective, the Sienna is one of the smartest family vehicles money can buy. It offers massive interior space, sliding doors that make everyday life easier, excellent fuel efficiency thanks to its hybrid-only powertrain, and a level of comfort that long road trips demand. So why is it struggling to move off dealer lots? The answer has nothing to do with capability, and everything to do with image. Minivans have become cultural scapegoats. No matter how practical they are, many buyers simply don't want to be seen driving one. SUVs have taken over the family market by promising a tougher, more adventurous image, even when they sacrifice space, comfort, and ease of use in the process. Toyota's decision to make the Sienna hybrid-only further complicates matters. While the fuel economy is outstanding, the added technology raises the starting price, pushing it into territory where buyers start comparing it to large SUVs instead. For shoppers who value looks over logic, that's often the end of the conversation. For families who prioritize function, however, this situation creates a rare opportunity. Discounts and incentives are making the Sienna one of the best value family vehicles available, if you can get past the stigma. Changing public perception, though, is far harder than building a great product. Number 7. The RAV4 Paradox. The RAV4's problem is the exact opposite of everything else on this list. It's too popular. Demand has been so strong that Toyota simply can't build enough of them to keep dealer lots stocked. In many areas, walking into a dealership and finding multiple new RAV4s available is almost unheard of. When inventory does arrive, markups often follow, pushing prices well beyond what buyers expect. The used market isn't any better. Lightly used RAV4s are sometimes priced shockingly close to new ones, and in extreme cases, even higher. That sticker shock catches many shoppers off guard, especially those expecting Toyota's traditional value-oriented pricing. This imbalance has consequences. Frustrated buyers are increasingly turning to competitors that can actually deliver vehicles without inflated prices or long wait times. While the RAV4 isn't sitting unsold, its scarcity is still creating headaches for dealerships trying to manage expectations and for buyers trying to get a fair deal. It's a strange position to be in, wildly successful, yet increasingly inaccessible. What this means for buyers. Toyota isn't in trouble as a company, far from it. The brand remains one of the strongest and most resilient in the global auto industry. But market misalignments matter. When pricing, competition, and consumer expectations drift out of sync, even reliable brands feel the pressure. For informed buyers, this creates moments of opportunity. Discounts, incentives, and negotiation leverage are quietly returning in places few expected. The key is knowing why a vehicle is discounted, not just that it is. Buy smart, understand the trade-offs, And don't assume reputation alone guarantees value. In today's market, even Toyota isn't immune to supply and demand reality. If this breakdown helped you see the market more clearly, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive. If you want to be smarter every day, like and subscribe.